Hey, yo, what's happening, man? It's 38 Spesh. Make sure y'all check me out on the Bootleg Kev podcast. Trust.
Bootleg Kev podcast, special guest in here. My guy, 38 Spesh.
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
I'm back, man.
You're back. Yeah. You got some shows in the Southern California area. Big show at Catch, Garden Grove.
Yep.
New album is out.
Yep.
For people who don't know, so what I like about what you're doing with this album and you've done in the past is you put the album out on your website early. Yeah. So for the fans that are like, that want it now,
right,
you can monetize that.
Right. You know, I get it, people that, you know, want to support, get them a chance to support. A lot of people be wanting to support heavy,
right,
but don't even really got no opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like you can stream it, but like, what if I want to do more, you know?
So, you know, with this right here, I'm giving y'all the opportunity to pay what you want. You know, we start with a floor price at $38, but if you want to spend more, you could spend more. And the people that spend a lot, y'all gonna get, you know, different perks and stuff, you know. Y'all gonna get access to, like, you know, the events, you know, the listening parties and exclusive merch and stuff like that. You're gonna see all the incentives up there when you go to the site. It's at even.biz.
Well, I just saw, if someone buys the album, they can come to the show in LA?
Definitely.
So they can come to the show in LA, and then there's an exclusive
listening party
7 shots vinyl too, right?
Yeah, it's a vinyl that you get signed by me as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The vinyl turnaround's got to be crazy. I feel like it takes forever to get vinyl made.
It got crazy when COVID hit.
Right. It's been better?
It's a lot better now.
Yeah.
It's back to normal and shit. Decent turnaround and shit.
Yeah, how do you top last year, man? You had a crazy year last year.
I had a dope year last year.
Yeah.
This year gonna be crazier.
Yeah.
Cause I got a lot of shit. Last year was my warm up, know what I'm saying? Like I only put out, honestly, I put out like 17 songs last year.
That's you made them count?
Yeah, I made them shits count. This year.
Because did you only put out 7 shots in the Harry Fraud shit last year?
Yeah.
But you made them count, though.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? This year, I got a few things lined up. Like I said, I got Gunsmoke I just dropped. Mm-hmm. Me and Conway got an album.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, the people got to get ready for that.
Is it finished?
It's done.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's coming. I'm going to follow up after Gunsmoke with that. So y'all heard that.
Do you have a title for it? Oh, you're going to need a lighter again, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to need the lighter again.
Let's get this wonderful Hardin lighter.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, that's coming. The name of that album is called Special Machinery.
Ooh.
Yeah, something serious.
Special Machinery.
Yeah, we on there getting busy and shit. You know what I'm saying? I produced the whole joint, me and my guy, Jimmy Dukes. He's a producer from out of Buffalo. We produced the whole joint.
Ooh.
And
how many songs?
10.
10. Oof.
Yeah. 10 joints, me and Conway dumping, going crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like last year, Conway kind of like, he had a great year. He did Drumwork Fest and stuff, but I feel like he kind of kicked back on releasing music at a normal pace. So I know this year, he is not playing.
Yeah, he been loading up.
Him and Jay Skis just dropped. I know his album comes out in April.
Right.
Do you know what date you guys are dropping this?
We aiming for July, August.
Oof.
July, August and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit him one more time, one more solo before the year out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him 3 projects this year.
I feel like you just celebrated the anniversary of the album with Benny, and I made me feel like, damn, time flies. Was it 5 years?
It was 5 years, man. And we actually, on the low, we in the studio right now cooking.
You and Benny?
Right now.
A part 2?
Yeah.
Oof.
And it sound like, damn, man, it's surprising to hear the hunger that we still got.
Right.
Like, it's like, wow, we still sound this good together, and we still, you know what I'm saying? We bring the best out of each other. So
it's one of my favorite album covers, too.
Appreciate that. Stabbed and Shot 2 is on the way, y'all. Y'all get ready for that, man.
So that might come this year, too.
It's a strong possibility. If not, it's definitely coming next year.
Yeah, you ain't playing, bruh.
Nah, I ain't playing.
This guy's not playing.
I'm in my bag right now. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man. So, what is the difference between doing an entire project with Benny, which you've already done, you're currently working now, and then getting in with Conway? Do they have a big difference in terms of just how they worked it? Like?
Well, yeah, it's a difference because like
Conway's more late than anybody.
Well,
he's the latest guy alive.
What you mean?
Like he just be like, I'll be there at 10, but he comes at like 1.
Word?
You know.
Yeah.
That's my brother. I love Conway.
But yeah, it's definitely different and shit. Me and Ben, you know, we was recording for a longer period of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit together.
For a long time.
Yeah, since like 07, 08.
Right.
Probably 06, honestly.
So you guys had a lot more.
We got a lot more chemistry.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Conway, we ain't record as much, but we still got history and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the recording process is still really like the same though. We still go in there and give it our best.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive situation.
It's
anytime
in a good
we
way.
in the room, it's a great. Anytime like you know, me and the spitters, it's a few spitters
Right.
that I fuck with. Anytime we get together, it's a very competitive situation. You know what I'm saying? And it brings out the best. So you know, y'all expect to hear some great shit.
That's great. Special machinery.
Yeah, that's
I like
crazy.
that, man. That's gonna be hard. 10 records.
Yeah.
Any features?
Yeah, we got Lloyd Banks on there.
Whew. Come on, man.
Yeah, man,
You're just dropping so much just news. Just
Yeah, man, I got Lloyd Banks on there. We got Pharoah Monch on there.
dang, did anyone ever tell you look like Pharoah Monch a little bit?
Oh, word.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, man.
If Pharoah Monch didn't have hair,
Right.
I could see it. Pharoah Monch
that's
is one
the
of them
homie.
ones, though.
That's the homie.
He's one of them ones.
Yeah, I
and you
got
don't hear his name enough when we talk about, like, the greats. Pharoah Monch is one of them guys.
Yeah, so, you know, that shit is coming, man. Like, you know, upload it, though, man. Upload it.
You ain't playing this year.
Yeah.
Hey, so you've gotten these, like, huge cosigns from guys like KD, guys like Kevin, obviously I already said Kevin Durant, who's a Phoenix Sun now, by the way. LeBron James riding around listening to your music. Like, for you, like, when you see LeBron is, like, just a fan, like, what's that feel like to know, like, arguably the greatest player of all time is, like, extremely tapped in?
That feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from where I come from, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing, you know what I'm saying? I'm always used to, like, being dope, but, like, people not knowing about it.
Right. It's almost like those cosigns mean a lot more than, like, some of these industry cosigns that you kind of feel like you need to be, like, solidified.
Right.
It's like, fuck that. Hey, KD and LeBron are bumping my shit. Fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, and it's naturally organic. You know what I'm saying? They feel the music. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is beautiful.
I feel like I might have seen you in the studio with KD. Am I tripping?
Nah, you ain't tripping, man. You ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? KD, he been behind the scenes working with me and Rand on some things. You know what I mean? Me and Ransom. So, you know, me and Ransom and KD, we, like, you know, got some things cooking up. Y'all can expect some things, some powerful.
Well, listen, for people who don't know, Kevin Durant did have a record label back in the day. When he first was with OKC, he did have a go at the music industry. Is he trying to spin the block?
I wouldn't say he trying. I'm going to say he's spinning the block heavy. You heard?
With Ransom and 38 Spesh?
Yeah, I would say that. You know what I'm saying?
So did you guys sign to do like an album with him?
Nah, we just.
Or is he just-
We just right now. We just, you know, we just building. You know.
Would you sign with Kevin Durant?
I don't really like even the word sign.
Would you partner with KD on a project?
Yeah, I would definitely partner with
Are you guys partnering on a project?
That's a strong. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. We definitely partnering on something.
So you, Ransom, Kevin Durant partnering on a body of work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And KD's got a great ear for this rap shit. So, like,
Yeah, he does.
how much input does he have? Does he help him with
Oh, nah, he full hands
A&R
on.
and picking beats?
Yeah, full hands on A&R, you know what I'm saying, giving a lot of input. You know, he got a good, solid ear. You know, we all come from the same cloth far as what we like is music.
For sure.
So, you know, that's how that is, you know, and we just running through, reaching out, grabbing up the production, and
That's
you know
big.
what I mean,
That's a
getting
big deal.
busy, you know what I'm saying?
So you got to come to Phoenix now.
I definitely do.
You gotta come to the
definitely
hometown,
do.
man.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going out there sometime soon and shit. Go out.
We got
there
some
and
great
like,
recording studios out there. That's where DMX recorded a lot of shit, and Lil Wayne did the Carter 3 out there, and AZ, you know, we got some good spots to lay down some partnered albums with Kevin Durant. That's for sure.
Oh nah, yeah, I'm already hit, man.
You got to come out for the playoffs because you know we're making the. I mean, we're gonna be in. We're going to the finals. You know what I'm saying? As long as KD's healthy, as long as his foot is okay, and he don't slip on the court anymore, we'll be all right.
Word up.
Okay, so if you're working with KD, are you automatically like that's your squad, whatever team he's on?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like hell yeah.
So you're a Suns fan.
Basically,
Just a Suns fan, ladies and
I'm a
gentlemen.
Suns fan, right? Hell yeah, I'm a Suns fan.
Let's go,
You gotta
Suns.
realize, like before the NBA started supporting me and shit. You know, I never really watched sports.
So you were never a big sports guy, anyways.
Never was a sports guy. I can't even tell you who went to the Super Bowl last year. I don't even know who won the championship last year.
You know
Or
what?
the year before that, none of that.
That is a life I wish I had. I let so much shit that I can't control stress me out so much because I'm such a sports fanatic and I gamble on so much shit. I'm like, I don't know any of these guys. I'm not playing in the games. But somehow my life is so wrapped up into, it's like some gang shit. Like I'm a fucking Suns fan. Like I've given so much of my money to Phoenix Suns shit. Like if you were to go to my closet right now, I probably have 100 jerseys. It's really sickening. Like, but I'm just glad that I've already bought 3 KD jerseys. They haven't gotten delivered yet, but I can't wait.
Shout out to the Suns, man.
I went to KD's house once. Freddie Gibbs during the pandemic had his birthday there. It was like a little barbecue. And I was wearing a Suns Rex Chapman jersey, and I talked with KD for about 45 minutes, and he was giving me props, and I was like, I told him then, I was like, hey man, would you ever come to Phoenix? He had just went to Brooklyn, you know. He's like, I like Phoenix. I was like, man, look, we'll have you, buddy, anytime. And look, it ended up working out. I'm gonna have to give you my jerseys to get them signed, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Anyway, well, listen. For you, what do you think the difference was between your last 2 projects? Because I do feel like your last 2 projects did kind of put you in a different place in terms of, I think, recognition, notoriety, even though you're a veteran, even though you've been doing this for...
Yeah, honestly, man, I think it's just timing. Yeah, because prior to that, I haven't released in 2 years. My last project came out in 2020.
Right.
So I wasn't even expecting this kind of response. I felt like I was just warming back up because I was kind of cold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I put it out, you know, it's just the quality of the music and the timing. You know what I mean? That's really all it is. I didn't do nothing different.
Yo, I'm telling you though, man, you're one of the greats, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
For
man.
real.
No, real shit, man.
Like when it comes to this rapping shit,
Yeah,
man,
I'm knocking shit down, man.
and you be so smooth, bro.
I appreciate
the
that,
shit you
man.
be saying and the way you say it. It just
I
be like,
appreciate that.
it's not just like some low hanging fruit like rap shit, you know? Because a lot of people get credit for like being great rappers, and like they're great, but like they're really just saying like some really like low hanging fruit shit. You be saying the slickest shit where you're like, oh yeah, like that's some life lesson shit wrapped up into some like.
Yo, I appreciate that.
For sure, man. Is there anybody out there besides, you know, the immediate guys we'd associate you with when it comes to like Benny and Conway and those guys, who you're just a fan of from far? Like who you're just like, yo, I see what this guy's doing. I might not have worked with them yet, but I just fuck with their talent, their skill, their music, whatever it might be.
From afar, I like the La Russell kid.
He's dope.
He's amazing.
And you guys have a crazy independent hustle
Yeah.
to pay what you want.
Right.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like that kid. I like the Finesse 2-time kid too.
He's dope too.
I think he's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's got very entertaining raps. I always say like, I haven't heard someone talk about pimping in a way like that since Too Short when I was a kid.
wow.
Finesse 2 times is great. But La Russell, I feel like you guys should connect because you've been building this community with your fan base for so long, and I feel like he's all about the similar, like staying independent, building community with your fans, giving them an opportunity to kind of back up what you're doing with their pocketbook. Because like you said, man, that streaming shit is like somebody can stream your shit 1,000 times, and it might not equal them buying a hoodie.
real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to them, they're like, oh, all I do is listen to this. But it's like, man, if you're really independent, I think it's important that you figure out ways to monetize your fan base and give them opportunities to support, because they really do want to support. It's not like you're taking advantage of your fans. You're giving like, hey, they want to support. They know what's up. They know you're not on a major label. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, we got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about the homies at MyBookie. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime at mybookie.ag. And check this out. If you sign up right now with the keyword bootleg, you're going to get a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. And that's not it. If you sign up with that keyword bootleg, not only will you get that first deposit bonus up to $1,000, but you're also going to get a free $50,000 Sweet 16 bracket entry. So many ways to win at mybookie.ag. I've been using them for about 10 years now. Trust me when I say I'm not co-signing them because they're dropping the bag. I mean, that's nice, but I've been literally using MyBookie for the better part of the last decade to put all my sports bets in, to play a little online roulette, a little blackjack, a little craps. It's all there. They got the live casino. They got so much going on. Look, March Madness is where it's at right now. You can get down with that Sweet 16, the Elite Eight, the NCAA Final Four, all of it. NBA season in full effect. Baseball is about to kick off. Get in on the action. Bet on anything, anytime, anywhere right now with MyBookie. So sign up at mybookie.ag. Use that promo code BOOTLEG right now for that first deposit bonus up to $1,000 and a free $50,000 Sweet 16 bracket entry. Hey, also shout out to the homies at Blue Chew, man. Don't forget, if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, if your penis is not functioning correctly, if it's a little flaccid, you're trying to get it a little hard, a lot of hard rather, Blue Chew is where it's at. A lot of people ask me, you always talking about Blue Chew, does it work? Yes, it works. All right. Listen, it has the same active ingredient as Viagra and as Cialis, but it's in a chewable form. All right. It is sent right to your door in a discreet package. It's a great thing, man. Go to bluechew.com right now. You use that promo code BOOTLEG right now. You're going to get a month's supply for free of Blue Chew. Why not have some better sex? Okay? Seriously. There's so many other ways you can get down to because they just dropped the Blue Chew mint flavor, which is the same active ingredient as Levitra. Just so many things we can do here. And look, when you go to bluechew.com and you sign up with that promo code BOOTLEG, they're going to literally send it straight to your crib for free. $5 in shipping. You get a month's supply for free. Now, how does it work? One, you don't need to go to any doctor's appointments. It's all handled online with an online pharmacist. You don't have to worry about going and sitting in a waiting room to go discuss your dick with some strange dude or chick. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. With that being said, it's an awkward situation, all right? If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, all you need to do is go to bluechew.com right now, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and you will get 1 month supply for free, $0, right to your door. Your wife will even never know it even happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've been a little embarrassed. You're tired of piping down that same old broad that you've been sleeping with for the last 35 years. Put a little pep in your step, man. Take a Blue Chew. Use that promo code BOOTLEG at bluechew.com and try it for free. Are you going to be doing, I know you're doing like spot shows. What about like a full tour?
I'm actually on a full tour right now. So, you know, I actually put it together. I had about like 13 dates. And right now, we got about 8 left. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got Garden Grove, I got LA, then DC. Shout out to DC. I'll be there on the 3rd. Buffalo on the 8th.
What's your biggest market outside of upstate New York? Like when you look at the metrics and the numbers.
New York City and Los Angeles.
Yeah, because I feel like when you're out here, you got the fans pulling up with the vinyl. They're ready to get their shit signed. Like they ain't playing, man.
Yeah, the fans show love, man. They support heavy.
For you, I think that you're a high-level MC. Me and you are probably similar in age in terms of probably the type of shit we grew up listening to. What are your like top 5 albums ever? Not the best albums, but your personal favorite.
First, I'm gonna say "Ready to Die." I mean, no, pause.
Life After Death?
Life After Death.
I'm gonna say Life After Death is a better one. Some people like Ready to Die because of nostalgic purposes.
Nah, you gotta realize with my age, Ready to Die was a little before my time. Life After Death, I connected with. You know what I'm saying? So I would say Life After Death, Mobb Deep, Murder Music.
Okay.
Jay-Z, Blueprint.
All right.
Nas, It Was Written.
Great Nas album. Affirmative Action's top 5 Nas song ever.
Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
The first one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Little West Coast in there.
Yeah. Because that was the first that I remember the OGs like playing that really had a heavy influence on my you know, and that shit was heavy.
Talk about you and Ransom, your guys' friendship, your partnership. Obviously, you guys have crazy chemistry together, working on a project, partnering up with KD. but what is it about Ransom? You guys, I feel like, have each kind of had your own interesting route through the music industry, but you guys are both still here. You guys are, I feel like, each hitting your stride in a way that like is dope to see. Because I remember getting like Ransom A-Team shit like, fuck, I might have been in high school, or at least like 18 or 19. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just dope to kind of see you guys work together, and I feel like you guys do have similar come-ups in a way, you know? Talk about your guys' friendship and partnership and what it is about Rand that you guys click so well.
You know, man, me and Rand, we alike in a lot of ways and shit. We really do our own thing, and we ain't really don't play the politic game. You know, like this shit is really based on politics.
A lot of it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like me and Rand, we both got the same attitude of we fuck with who fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to the events. We not gonna be seen. We not shaking too many hands. We really fuck with who fuck with us. You know, that shit hinder you in this.
It'll also make you question whether or not you're doing the right shit.
Right.
It'll subconsciously also influence the music if you actually get too worried about, oh, I didn't go to the Rap Caviar party for the Grammys, or you know, all this bullshit. You know what I mean? Right. And not to say that that's bullshit, because I've been on the Rap Caviar podcast a lot.
You know, and from all of that non-playing politics shit, you know, I could see like I was always a fan of Rand, but at a point in time he stopped rapping, and I understood what he was going through. And at that point in time, I realized that it was a way for us to monetize without having to play the politic game.
Yeah.
So when I went and hollered at him, I had one conversation with him, and he was back active with a vengeance.
He's been on his shit.
And he's been going crazy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like, since then, you know, we built a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? And just built a strong partnership. You know what I'm saying?
What is this album sounding like that you're working on with Mr. Durant? Is it an EP? Is it a full project? Is it like?
Honestly, it's sounding like some real soulful, heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? Some real soulful, heartfelt shit. Right now, we've been working with the producer Bink.
Oh yeah, Bink is a legend.
Yeah, Bink is gonna produce the whole album.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, Bink is a legend.
Yeah, Bink is definitely a legend.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, so that's gonna be crazy. Me, Rand, and Bink. You heard?
That's crazy. You know what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna put out this crazy body of work, and now you guys are gonna have to drop one off like once a year for the fans.
Yeah, we ready. We prepared for that.
Yeah,
we prepared for that.
So much in the works, man.
Hell yeah.
For you, what was the catalyst to make you kind of realize that it wasn't about all the politicking, that there was an actual road to not being on a major label, not doing things the conventional way, but yet still getting to the money, getting to a career?
Yeah, that's all it was. Once I made a couple dollars, that was it for me. I was like, all right, all I gotta do is multiply this, whatever I did to make this amount. Started with me being able to pay my bills off of music. You know, that was like...
Which is a big deal.
That was a huge deal.
If you could support yourself on your music, you made it.
Right.
Period.
And you know, it started with like, oh, wow. Like, and that's when I kind of like, you know, changed my whole lifestyle. I said, if I could pay my bills off this, I'm not going to do it. If I'm doing anything else, I'm being greedy.
Yeah, you're being greedy. And you're jeopardizing...
you know what I'm saying? Like, sure. So that's where it started. So then it was like, all right, if I pay my bills, maybe if I work harder, maybe I could obtain a lifestyle different.
Yeah, if I'm doing enough to get the bills paid, what if I do a little bit more?
Yeah, so you know, with that and with me making that my only hustle, that was another thing. I had to,
because you get all the energy in one thing.
I had to put all the energy into one thing. I couldn't have no plan B. See, I realized like, you know, you get what you plan for.
Yeah.
You know, so if you like, yo, this might not work, I'm gonna have a plan B. You're gonna get the plan B.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, you're preparing for the plan B.
Sure.
So you're gonna get what you prepared for. You know what I'm saying?
And you're gonna get what you put into it.
Exactly.
So if you're putting 20% of your energy into whatever else it might be,
right,
and you're only giving the music shake 80 or 70,
right,
you're cutting yourself short.
Right. So that's basically was my turnaround when I was like, all right, let me give my all to this and
see what happens.
And see what happened. And each year I started, you know, things start getting a little better. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it is. Like I said, when I made it my only source of income, I started educating myself on every way I could make some money because it's the only way I can make money now. See, when it wasn't my only source of income, it was like, all right, I'm just talented.
We're gonna
just
figure
doing
it out.
We'll figure it out.
When
You ain't making no money from nowhere else,
right,
you're not gonna leave a rock unturned.
You got to turn every
You
stone.
like, let me see what's going on here. How they did that? How they did this? You become extra inquisitive, and that was like the whole turning point for me when this was all I had.
Did you ever pay attention to? There's an R&B singer named Ryan Leslie.
Definitely.
He was doing a lot of monetizing his fan base away from the major label system. I feel like early.
Real early.
Yeah.
Real early. He was on it before, a lot of guys was really, he was one of the first that was really like.
Talib Kweli was doing that too, where he had his
Word.
website, Kweli Club, I think, where you could go and I think he was putting albums out you could only buy from him. But for you see the benefit of having the streaming platforms eventually get it as well.
Of course, because, that's a whole nother source of income, and that's the game that the labels play. So,
and that's a way for discovery to be higher for you.
Of course.
Because if you have LeBron, I'm not sure LeBron's buying the album on PayPal or checking it out.
No, right,
So I think LeBron's streaming it on Apple Music.
Of course.
So discovery.
So you gotta have that visibility. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not opposed to dealing with the streaming sites. You know what I'm saying? You just want to make sure you get as much as you can.
You ever chat with Bron at all?
I ain't meet Bron yet.
He never hit you the DM. You just woke up and
yeah, he just
you're like,
was
oh
posting.
shit, he's just
and then each day he posted me like 4 times.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
You got to get him out to the show, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be crazy.
Definitely. I think I'm gonna go to the game tonight. Actually,
playing the Suns.
Yeah, he playing the Suns.
I might be there too.
Oh, word.
I might take my kids.
Okay.
Is KD gonna be there?
Nah, he ain't gonna be there.
He's gonna be in Arizona.
Yeah.
Rehabbing. Hey, we got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our family at Odd Socks, baby. That's right. Shout out to Odd Socks. Little Godfather sock right there. Craziest licenses in the game. The most comfortable socks, period. And if you go to oddsocksofficial.com right now, use the promo code Bootleg, you're going to get 20% off at checkout. Now, they also got the underwear going on. These are some Street Fighter draws. Let's pop these boys open. Let's check them out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little Chun-Li versus Blanco. What? Amazing. Do you like Yoo-Hoo so much that you'd wear Yoo-Hoo on your feet? There's people running around out here with goddamn hot Cheeto jumpsuits right now, so of course you would. Shout out to Yoo-Hoo. They got crazy licenses. We already mentioned Street Fighter, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Yes, they got the both there. They got Pepsi and Coca-Cola. They also got Scarface, Breaking Bad, WWE. So many dope licenses. Plus their Odd Socks Basics line, which are these, just kind of the normal socks. In my opinion, are the most comfortable socks I've ever put on my feet. I promise you, you got to go to oddsocksofficial.com right now and use the promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off your entire order, all right? So go do that, oddsocksofficial.com. Also want to give a shout out to our family at Hardin. That's right, Hardin, the craziest dispensary you've ever walked into in your life. Hardin Las Vegas. You got to pull up, follow them on Instagram, Hardin_Las Vegas. You see the hat, you see the logo. Shout out to the family at Hardin. If you're in Vegas, you got to stop off. You got to go pick you up some weed. It is legal in Vegas. Tell them I sent you. They're going to take care of you, all right? Make sure you follow them. Hardin_Las Vegas, the largest selection of premium cannabis I've ever seen in my life. The best smelling place I've ever walked into in my life. They have a signature scent that's fucking insane. So shout out to Hardin. Go follow them, Hardin_Las Vegas. Check out more info about them at hardinlasvegas.com. Let's get back to the interview.
Yeah.
What was the project working with Harry Fraud like? Because Harry Fraud is another one of those guys who, for whatever reason, he's got classic music, and I feel like he's still underappreciated when we think of the best producers. But like, you guys delivered one of my favorite albums last year.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Harry is like amazing, man, and real good guy, man. Like, he seen the potential in me early. That's what really make me appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? For him to do a whole project with me early when before everybody was, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that was dope. He actually had me come out to his house out in the Hamptons, and I stayed out there for about 5 days.
He's doing well.
Yeah,
if he's got a house in the Hamptons.
Yeah, definitely. I was out there for like 5 days, and we recorded the whole project and shit. We actually sat there. I picked out. He had a bunch of beats to the side for me. I picked out probably like 4, and then we actually dug through samples for the rest.
And they were from scratch.
All from scratch. That's why it sounds so beautiful, because we sitting there digging like, oh, nah, that's the sample right there. And, you know what I mean? And that was my first time working with a producer like that.
Like collaborating
like that, you know what I'm saying?
Like you're helping find a sample.
This there. You found you
helped make the beat then.
You know.
Because we just heard, I just heard Rick Rubin say he doesn't touch anything. He doesn't know how to sample. He doesn't know how to, he's there for his taste. And he's one of the greatest producers of all time.
Right. But you know, with me
That's
being
big.
Hell yeah. So like that shit was a beautiful, beautiful situation, and it came out beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then you guys just got the features after, because there's some great features on there.
We went and got the features after. Harry reached out and got Jim and Wiz. You know what I'm saying? I went and got Ben, Ransom.
That I do gotta shout out to Wiz, man, because you'll always see Wiz still pop up on like independent rap shit.
Yeah,
always.
That's big, man.
And like Wiz is Wiz. Like he's like such a superstar.
Facts.
Where it's like, damn, Wiz is on the 38 Special album? That's crazy. I gotta hear what that sounds like.
Yeah, that's fire, man. Shout out to Wiz.
Did you, obviously he's up on what you're doing if he decided to do it. Because he's not doing anything. I don't think you can pay Wiz to get on a record. I take that back. You could definitely pay anybody to get on a record if the bag's right. But for the most part, if you see Wiz, jumping on something, it's because he wants to do it.
Right.
Yeah. So he must be, tapped in, locked in. Did you guys chop it up at all, or was it more of a Harry thing?
It was a Harry thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Came out dope.
Appreciate that.
Came out super dope. Now, this year, at least 3 projects.
3 joints.
How many songs is on this new album?
9.
See, I kind of like how you keep it manageable.
I be trying to tell guys, you don't got to give them too much. If I gave them 20, right?
You could do 2 albums.
And even if I gave them 20, it's only going to last the same amount of time. They ain't going to appreciate it. It's going to last the same amount of time.
What's good about your fans, though, is that they consume projects, right? So I think that, like, I agree with you, 8, 9, 10 records is enough.
Right.
Certain artists, to me, it's the same thing with when I see artists with 0 fans putting out albums, it's frustrating because I'm like, yo, that's like 1 impression. You take that album and put out 10 singles if you don't have fans, and then let each one of those songs equal a new impression. You know what I mean? For you have fans, so
they want a body of work.
They want your body, and you're really good at putting together bodies of work. Not everybody can do that. So
appreciate that.
Who's taking care of production on this one? You told me.
So I produced. I only produced 1 joint on this, and I went around. Damn, man, Harry's on there.
Okay.
I got a joint with Harry. I got a kid named Don Carrera that I just discovered.
Fire.
And shit, man. You gotta pardon me. I've been working on so much damn music.
Bro, you just said you have like all these albums in the works.
Them. And y'all gotta pardon me if
What about features on this one that's dropping? That's what's technically out.
Oh yeah, so right now on this one, I kept it home team. I got Ransom, I got Shaynor, I got Fred the Godson, may he rest in peace. Know what I'm saying? And I got Flea Lord.
Shout out to Flea Lord, man.
Yeah, I kept it all in house.
Kept it easy. I like it, man. What are you aspiring to do with the Trust brand? Are we signing artists? Are we trying to? Because I think you could low key do a lot of consulting for like some of these labels or some of these artists who need help with figuring out how to connect with their fan base. And
I agree and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when I get a little more time on my hands and shit, you know what I'm saying, I'll be more open to like, dealing with more artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now it'd be hard to focus on me and,
What's the distro situation for you? Are you doing like straight DistroKid, TuneCore, or you got a distribution company?
So I deal with a few different. I got a few different distro situations. I deal with Orchard. I deal with Monarch, which was E1.
Yep.
I deal with Empire as well.
Shout out to Empire.
So I dealt with them all. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I do. I don't really do the DistroKid or the TuneCore. For several different reasons and shit, because You know, a lot of artists don't know that when you on a build, come up, you know, those platforms ain't gonna give you the visibility that you really need.
Well, they're not going to pitch you.
They're not gonna pitch you.
Right.
And that's a
Right,
big
right,
deal.
right.
So like, you know,
But also, LeBron James posting your song is about all the visibility. I mean, you can take
so
that.
yeah,
you know,
so yeah, it's all about. It's like it's really all about your situation.
I think with DistroKid, I mean, and I work with Empire, so I got love for Ghazi and that whole team. I just think that the upside for DistroKid, if you're an independent artist, is an easy way to pay people because they have the split system. So if like he makes a beat and
You could upload all that situation.
you can upload it and his account gets.
They got their own
the
accounting
cut.
system in the
So you might put in
DistroKid.
20% for the producer,
Right.
20% for the feature, whatever the shit. Cut in the guy who shot the video. You know what I mean? And then everyone's getting paid out, and you don't have to worry about that shit. But yeah, no, to each his own, man. All right, so we got tons of new music on the way. For sure, 3 projects. The album is out. It'll be on streaming services though. When?
331 Friday, 331
$331. If you buy the album right now, you can buy it for $38 or
Right.
more.
or more.
Whatever you
You
want to
can
do.
spend $5,000 with me. You know,
New album with Ransom on the way
definitely,
and Kevin Durant.
definitely.
Is Katie? Does he have a verse?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You might pop up on there though.
Okay. Conway album, Special Machinery,
Definitely,
June, July, August, maybe.
definitely.
Then another album, and then maybe a new album with Benny.
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah. I'm
you ain't
loaded.
playing, man.
Yeah, I'm loaded, man. I'm loaded.
Well, look, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Always. Go support this guy. The new album is out.
New album is out right now. Make sure y'all go and get that. Know what
Hey,
I'm
can you
saying?
give me your favorite off of this new album? In your head, what's your favorite like couple of lines you have on the album?
Shit. Oh shit. Damn.
He's like, I don't remember what's on the album because
fuck?
I'm recording 30
I
right
damn
now.
sure am. I'm trying to think. Don't compare me to generic rap dudes. These niggas talking about birds they never seen like they pterodactyls.
There it is, 38 Spesh. My guy.
My guy.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Fire.